Hi, happy Wednesday. Thanks for coming in. Excuse me. Right? Excuse me. Let me get this situated. I'm using Louise's computer again. Hi, Fran. Hi. I know, right? I know. I'm so excited. Sound check. Sound check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me know. Let me know. You're my sound check girl, Fran. You're my sound check girl. How are you? Hi, Mom. How are ya? Did you see the thumbnail? Good. Thank you, Fran. Thank you. Thank you. I'll introduce him in just a little bit. He's right over here. He's right over here. Tina, hi. Hi. Can you see it, Tina? I'm going to share it. Hi, Mom Stuff. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Aw, thank you, Fran. Mom, don't try and use the emojis. Just type in, okay? We'll get you used to it. We'll get you used to it. Oh, friends, let me tell you, it has been Linda, hi. Hi. Everybody say hi to my mom. She's in the chat again. She's in the chat again. She's very excited. She's very excited. So it has been a whirlwind of 2 days here at Lilleybugglane. We had a very unexpected, but very hoped for and welcomed wanderer come into our lives unexpectedly yesterday afternoon. So I will tell you about it here in just a minute. But my cheeks are hurting because I can't stop smiling and I almost bit my lip. So anyway, happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Lilleybugglane. It is circle time. It certainly is. It is May 29th, 2024. It is. It is. And we welcome everybody. Every Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, we get together live here at Lilleybugglane for just about an hour, give or take. Usually take or more, and we just chat and we share and we laugh and just it's a time for us to visit. So for any of you that are new or visiting, we welcome you to Lilleybugglane. And for our OGs, we love you, right? And you know the rules. You do know the rules. So can you believe we are at the end of May already, right? I know. Friday is the 31st. So let me tell you, friends, if you haven't reached your May goals by now, you better get cracking. You better get cracking. Or you can always reinvent yourself on the 1st of June, right? Right. But time is a ticking. It certainly is. I have new, fresh cucumber water here in my fabulously old Hello Kitty cup. So it's extra cucumbery tonight. It is. So that's great. And then, of course, I have my nice hot green tea in my Hello Kitty stoneware mug. I got this at the Walmart in the party section. Okay. And it's a wonderful, wonderful mug. So that's what I have as a beverage tonight. I hope that you all have a beverage too. Not Gatorade, not a Monster drink, not a high energy drink, high quality H2O. That's what we need, right? That's what we need. That's what we need. Okay, here we go, right? June is coming. It is, friends. It is coming. So you all know in May, oh, that sounds nice, Francine. That sounds nice. Did you sneak in on me, Francine? I didn't see you. Hello, happy Wednesday. Okay, so in May, my goal, one of my fitness goals was to practice my balance, right? So I've been doing that. And I think that I've improved quite a bit. I'm going to say I've improved over 50% with my balance. So I can stand on one foot with the other foot raised, right? So like this. This would be the raised foot. And I can do it for about a minute before I start feeling really wobbly. Now, as I'm standing there, my foot is going like this. So it's not a steady plant of my foot, right? So I need to continue to work on that. So I'm just building. So I'm going to continue to work on my balance. And I have a goal for June, but this is a beauty goal for June. Okay. This is a beauty goal for June. I'm going to try and sleep on my back exclusively every night in the month of June. Hi, Jen. Hi, how are you? So glad you're here. Everybody's here. So you made it. So I'm going to try and sleep on my back exclusively for the month of June. Now, we're going to talk about that a little bit later. So, hi, honey. How are you? So glad you're here. So glad you're here. So here we go, friends, right? It is mint time. It is mint time at Lilleybugglane. You all know this is a tradition since the earliest days here at Circle Time, right? We pass the mints. It is not an offer. It is a suggestion. You have a choice of our yummy, spicy cinnamon mints, my personal favorite. We have the orange mints, which is a burst of sunshine in your mouth, and my mom can attest to that. And we have our OG Wintergreen Lifesavers, which are always a favorite here in our circle of friends, right? We always, what do we say? Pass to the right per Emily Post and my charm school teacher, Mrs. Pfeiffer. And we want to have proper etiquette at Lilleybugglane. Enjoy your mints. Enjoy your mints, right? Mint time. Okay, guess what? We had a storm come through here in the middle of the day today. Thunder, lightning, pouring rain. The street out in front of our house looked like a river. Okay, honey, it's a burst of sunshine. It is. Looked like a river. It did. And let me tell you something. It was noisy. It was a noisy rain because it was like big raindrops. And we had thunder and lightning. That only lasted for maybe about 20 minutes. Our lights did flash once during the storm. So there was that. But it's very, very nice here now. Yes, we were. Of course, Buddy and Buttons ran right under the bed. Sir stayed on the bed. And then Jolly was in the office with Chewy because we have to keep an eye on him. We have to keep an eye on Jolly because he's a little tiny boy. He is. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the story. So yesterday afternoon, Chewy got a call from our vet. Okay. And when we lost Pom Pom, we had 4 cats. So then we were down to 3 cats. And I said to Chewy, I said, I don't think we're meant to have 4 cats. I only think we're meant to have 3. So after a while, we decided and then we lost Hobo to a stroke because he had the diabetes, right? He had the diabetes. And so then we were down to 2. Well, then we got Sir. Remember, Louise picked Sir out at the cat rescue that she volunteers at. So we were back up to 3. And Buttons, Buddy, and then Sir was the newest boy. And I was hoping in my heart that a wanderer would come to the yard, right? Because that's how Buddy showed up. And we don't have a big stray issue here in our city and in our community. So nobody was showing up. And I had always told Chewy that if it happened organically, right, then it was meant to be. And my thought of organically was to have the wanderer show up in the yard looking for a forever home. That was my thought of organically, right? And I was hoping every day that we would see a wanderer come into the backyard. Well, Chewy got a call from the vet yesterday. He was at his office and they had a 4-week-old kitten that had been rescued by a local police officer and fire department because there was Jolly, and then there were 3 other kittens that the fire department had to rescue. Jolly was the one that wandered out and alerted everybody that they were there. And then there were 3 other ones that were stuck that had to be rescued by the fire department in the township behind us. So the police officer took Jolly to the vet, and the vet immediately called us because they knew that we had been looking for a ginger boy, or we were hoping for a ginger boy. So I think this is organic, but in a different way than I was thinking that it was organic. You know, do you think so, Fran? Because Chewy said that it is organic, that it did happen organically. It just wasn't like into the backyard. Do you know what I mean? So let me show you. I'm going to get him. He's sleeping right now. So, and if you have earbuds in, or you have your volume is up, turn your volume down, because if he meows, it's going to be shrill. So hold on just a minute. This is Jolly, Jolly. He's 4 weeks old. I know, right? Look, say hi to your circle of friends. Say hi. I know, Jolly. Now he is a ginger. Okay. Hi, Anna Marie. He has white on his back legs, and he has a white chest, and he's got little white toes. So, and look at his little tail. I know, right? I know. Now, his eyes are still kind of, I don't know what you call them. They're kitten eyes. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like little kitten eyes. Fran, he is eating puree out of one of those squeeze tubes, and we have some kitten formula here for him. And I also took some kitten food, hard food, and I mixed it with some water to make it like oatmeal for him. So he's eating regular food. He just pooped for the first time tonight. So we're very excited about that. And he has a little litter box in his big box that he has here, and he has used that twice. So we're very, very, don't get caught in my hair. That will be not good. So we're very, very excited. But yeah. So he's doing good. Now the boys, now Buttons could give 2 shits about him. She's not keen on him. She hasn't paid him much attention. I know, right, Jen? I know. Let me tell you something. Chewy is obsessed with that, Jen. He's obsessed with it. Okay, I'm going to put him down, okay? You're going to hear him meow a little bit. Okay. There we go. Okay, thank you, guys. They like him, Anna Marie. Buddy, who is our peaches and cream, right? which he's right there. See him? See him right there on the, see him? That's Buddy. Now he was our last wanderer. He showed up in the backyard. So he was our last true wanderer. And then we got Sir, which is our tuxedo, right? I know, honey. I know. Chewy's the one that was excited. He was obsessing. And so anyway, so the vet called Chewy. Chewy sent me a picture. I said, oh my gosh, where is he? Where is he? And Chewy said, he's at the vet. I said, go get him. Go get him right now. So within an hour and a half of the vet calling us, we had Jolly, and we took him to the vet today. She looked him over initially. He didn't have any fleas. He's been dewormed. She dewormed him day before yesterday. And so he's doing well. And but we went in today because we've never had a kitten this young, 4 weeks, 4 weeks. So I want to make sure that we feed him enough, that we hydrate him, and that we give him the care that a 4-week-old kitten needs. Because I am not educated on how to take care of a 4-week-old kitten. We usually get our kittens when they're like 8 weeks or up. You know what I mean? So he's doing quite well. He woke up twice last night to eat. So, and we're letting him walk around the house a little bit under very careful supervision, but we have a Jolly. We do. We have a Jolly. Now, for those of you that would like to know what the name Jolly, you all know I have an explanation for everything, right? Right. You all know that we live in the Pittsburgh area in northwestern Pennsylvania. The baseball team in Pittsburgh is the Pittsburgh Pirates. And the mascot for the Pittsburgh Pirates is the Pirates, which are also called Jolly Rogers. So that is where I got the name Jolly, in connection with the Pittsburgh Pirates, who Louise wants me to let you all know is not doing well this year, but we still support them. We still support them. We certainly do. So anyway, so thank you all so much. We are so thrilled. I am so thrilled. Thank you, honey. Thank you. We're just thrilled. We're thrilled. So now we are a house of 4 cats again. So this will be fun, and especially with him being so young. Buddy seems to have attached himself to Jolly. Sir doesn't know what to think. Hi, Jody. Hi. And Buttons could care less. You could care less. She's our old bitty grandma. So she wants to just eat and sleep and be petted when she wants to be pet, and left alone when she wants to be left alone. And that's fine, because she's our old grandma cat. So anyway, so we have a Jolly now. We do. And we're so excited. And this is going to be fun, because let me tell you something. Even though he's not all ginger, he's got a lot. He's got the rascalness of a ginger. He certainly does. So it's going to be very interesting to see, as Jolly gets older, what his personality is going to be, right? Because he's a ginger too. And I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube about gingers and how they're crazy cats, which is fine with me because we're all a little bit crazy, right? And so this should be a lot of fun. And I love the boy cats. So there we go. Right? Yes. Yeah, she's the grandma kitty. So I do have a recommendation for you all tonight, a YouTube recommendation. You're going to love this one. Let me tell you something. The YouTube channel is called, I know, Jen, right? We do love the boys. This YouTube channel is called a blast from the past, exclamation point. So check out that channel. It is wonderful. I spent about an hour last night watching videos of different wedding dresses from different decades in the past. And it was good, honey, good. Do you have your red pen? Does everybody have their red pen? You know, that's one of our rules here at Lilleybugglane. We only write with red pen during circle time. We do. Different wedding dresses. Now, let me tell you something. When I was growing up, one of my pastimes or one of my hobbies was buying Brides magazine, and I would go through every single page of Brides magazine. Modern Bride, do you remember that magazine? And I would dog ear the different dresses, right? Dreaming of the fairy tale wedding that I would have. And I just remember the dresses. Did you, Francine? Did you? I remember the dresses that were in those magazines, right? And one of the things I like to do is I like to look at the wedding videos that people post on YouTube. And they're such high production, right? They're such high production. Well, one of the things that is so disappointing to me about today's brides is they dress for their wedding night, not for their wedding day, right? And sometimes I watch these videos of these weddings and I'm embarrassed. Like, I am embarrassed by what the bride is wearing, because she's not dressing for the wedding day. She's dressing for the wedding night, right? And, you know, just looking at the dresses from decades past, right? And then looking at the wedding dresses that the young women and women wear today is, it's night and day. Literally night and day. Okay. But you'll have and just the fashions on this channel, A Blast from the Past. They talk about the fashions. Oh, really? Yes, honey. Some of them do. You're right. Some of them do. Some of them do. But just looking at the wedding dresses and the fashions, and they talk about the different stores that were in the past and stuff. So A Blast from the Past, you will absolutely love that channel. You certainly will, because I do. I do. And anybody who thinks I'm a prude because I think the brides dress for their wedding night now instead of their wedding day, right? And I've heard brides say, you know, I want to look sexy. I want to look sexy. Really? Really? Because when you distract with your dress, okay, we know he's not marrying you for your brain. We all know it because you're showing it. You're showing it all, right? And I'd be embarrassed having my father walk me down the aisle in some of the dresses that I see women walking down the aisle in today. But you can do whatever you want, honey. You can do whatever you want, okay? Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day. Think about it. Think about it. So anyway, it's a great, great channel. Right, Fran? They would run into the water, right? They would like run into the ocean and ruin their dresses, right? After spending like $5,500 and up on their dresses. I mean, that's just crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. So anyway, guess what? Guess what? Okay. I already introduced him if you want to take him up with you. Is he sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody loved him. My mom's here too. Okay. So as if 2024 couldn't be any better than it already has been, right? I mean, for Pete's sake, we had a storm in the middle of the day today. How fabulous is that, right? That's pretty fabulous, right? But if 2024 couldn't get any better, right? Guess what's going to happen on June 3rd? You want to guess? It's called the Parade of Planets. This is where 6 planets will align on the horizon and be visible just before dawn in the eastern sky. Now, you will be able to see 4 planets with the naked eye. 2 of them you will be able to see through the telescopes, but they will be in alignment. So there will be 6 planets in alignment along the eastern horizon just before dawn. It's called the Parade of Planets. So if you would like to look that up, I know, Tina, right? I know how much. Oh, it's going to get a lot better, friends. 2024 is going to get a lot better, right? It is. But this is a great way. This is a great way to continue the fabulousness of 2024. I know, right, Fran? I know. So just keep your eye on when sunrise is in your area, the time frame, right? And on June 3rd, if you're up at that time, go outside and look in the eastern sky and you'll be able to see the planets. You'll be able to see 4 of them with the naked eye. 2 of them will be seen through a telescope. So you'll be able to see all 6 of them. But it's called the Parade of Planets. And I think that's wonderful, right? I think that is wonderful. I got a little bit kitten hair on me. I certainly do. Right? It's idiom time. It is idiom time. This is a tradition here at Lilleybugglane. It is. Because I got this fabulous book of idioms at the Goodwill. And there are over 700 damn idioms in this book. So we need to get through it, right? We do. I'm just going to flip and we're going to pick one. Okay. Make waves. Oh, that is a good one, right? Make waves. Because, we talk about the swells and the wave, right? The swells and the wave. Okay, I don't mean to make waves, but I don't agree with my curfew. The meaning, to cause trouble, to upset matters, to create a disturbance. The origin, this 20th century American saying refers to keeping waters still. If you want to sail peacefully on in your sailboat or float calmly on a raft, you don't want anybody making waves. That might rock the boat or even flip your raft over. A related idiom is rock the boat. Okay? So that is make waves, right? But remember, right? We talked about this during Vlogtober, right? In relation to menopause or perimenopause, coming up into peri, into meno, and post. And this applies to any aspect of your life when you think about it, right? You always want to be paying attention, right? And you want to look for the swells in your life. No matter what aspect it is of your life, you want to look for the swells, right? And just take notice of them and act accordingly so that they don't turn into a crashing wave that then becomes unmanageable for you, right? So you always want to do that. And, people make waves, situations make waves, circumstances make waves, events, unexpected events can make waves. But as long as we keep our eye on the swells that may be coming up in our lives, right, then we'll be able to handle a crashing wave that may happen all of a sudden much, much better, right? Right. Because we always want to be paying attention, right? You don't want to be caught off guard on anything because then it just throws your entire world into chaos, right? Which then throws you into chaos, and things end up happening that we may not want to end up happening, like illnesses or things like that, right? So just keep an eye on those swells that may come up in your life, right? And address them accordingly. So make waves. That's our first idiom. Our second idiom is School of Hard Knocks. School of Hard Knocks. Mrs. Skylanders never went to college, but she learned how to be successful in the School of Hard Knocks, meaning challenging experiences that can teach you a lot. Origin. This expression from the 1800s refers to learning life's tough lessons by making mistakes, doing strenuous work, or suffering hardships. Well, we don't know how to suffer hardships in our world today, in our lives today. We do not. We do not. We do not. School. There can be another kind of school that is not a building, but where you can learn valuable lessons about life. That's the School of Hard Knocks. It doesn't actually exist anywhere. It's imaginary. But people who are successful at something and who maybe didn't have much of a formal education sometimes say they learned what they know from the School of Hard Knocks. They feel that when life knocks you around, you can learn important lessons that make you a smarter, stronger person. Right? Right. And I think, common sense is something that can teach you to be a smarter, stronger person too, correct? Correct. So we have the School of Hard Knocks and making waves. And guess what? They kind of connect to each other, right? Right. And that was totally by accident. It was totally by accident. Okay, I got the Land's End catalog, and you all know how I love a good bathing suit, right? I'm not going to get a new bathing suit. I'm not going to get another bathing suit, but I want to show you a beautiful bathing suit, right? Now listen, friends, listen, okay? You want a bathing suit that flatters you. Okay? You don't want to wear a ratty, old, ugly t-shirt over a bathing suit. Get something that looks nice, right? We are all of the age now where we know what looks nice on us. We can spend a little bit more money to feel nice in a bathing suit, right? Tankinis are wonderful. They are wonderful. And swim skirts with the party pants attached underneath, they're very flattering on almost everyone, right? Right. I have to show you this bathing suit. This is stunning, stunning bathing suit. Look at that. Now, not everybody could wear this, okay? Let's be honest. But it's got a very nice leg opening. Look at this. Look at this with the gathering and then the bow at the side. Look at that. How beautiful is that? And this is ruching right here. So that would help hide a tummy, right? That would help hide a tummy. And draw your eye to the side here where the bow is. It's got the V, which is a little too deep for my personal taste, but it is very, very pretty, right? I just wanted to share that with you because you know how I love a good swimsuit, right? So I thought that was very, very pretty. But listen, don't buy a cheap swimsuit. Don't buy a cheap swimsuit. Buy a nice swimsuit and take good care of it, right? So after you go to the pool, after you go to the shore, rinse your bathing suit out in cold water and hang it up, or wash it in a laundry bag on a gentle cycle in cold, and then hang it to dry. Take care of it, right? If you're going to spend a little more money, you want to take care of it, right? And if you got big breastises, you want to get a nice strap on your bathing suits, which they do have very nice bathing suits that have the nicer straps and the higher neckline and stuff like that. So just be aware of that. But I wanted to share that because I thought it was so glamorous looking. I know, honey, right? No, you don't do that. You don't do that because a lot of the bathing suits have Lycra and spandex in them. And if you put Lycra and spandex in the dryer, it will snap the little threads, the little fibers. Me too, Fran. Me too. I know, Jen, right? Woolite and cold water. Right. Woolite and cold water. But you always want to rinse them after you have been out at the shore or at the pool, even if you don't get in the water, right? Because you've got your body oil and your sweat and your sunscreen and stuff like that. So once I lost all my weight, you guys know I did invest in 3 Land's End bathing suits. I have 2 tankinis, and then I have the one swim dress that I got last year, remember, out of the Land's End catalog. So I wanted to share those with you because share that with you because I really, really like it. I really like it. Can I tell you, Esther, there used to be a line of swimsuits by Esther. Is it Esther Williams? Who was the swimming woman, the swimming lady? And she was in some of those movies where she swam. Was that Esther Williams? And she was like the synchronized swimmer. Okay, good, Francine. Good. See, I know some things. I know some things. I do. Okay, so let's talk about this. So I told you that my goal for June is a beauty goal, okay? And it's trying to sleep on my back for 30 days. The 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So June has 30 days, right? What? Linda, you met Esther Williams in person? Oh, I bet you she was so glamorous, wasn't she? She used to do a line of swimsuits, didn't she? Did she used to do a line of swimsuits? And I remember too, Catalina used to be a very high-end brand of swimsuit also, Catalina. But I think Esther Williams used to do a brand of swimsuits. You know what I think is so chic? Those swim caps. Do you remember those? Were in the 50s. They were popular in the 50s, right? The swim caps that had the flowers on them and like the big chrysanthemums and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, right? That's just like a bygone era. That is. That is. Can you really, Francine? Where at? Let everybody know. Because I'm quite sure. Okay, Fran. Okay, so Amazon. Okay. You can find the Esther Williams swimsuits on Amazon. Okay, so I would like to know from you all, are you a side sleeper, a stomach sleeper, or a back sleeper? If you would like to share. I know, honey, right? I know. All 3? You're all 3? Okay, so I'm a side sleeper on my left side. I'm a side sleeper on my left side. Side sleeper. I think a lot of people are. Fall asleep on your side and wake up on your back, okay? Left side sleeper, right. Flip-flop all night. Yes, you do. She's a horrible sleeper. Okay. All right, Anna Marie. Well, that might be something you want to work on. Side sleeper, occasionally on my back. Okay. All right. Okay. So one of the reasons that I want to sleep on my back, right, is because when I look in the mirror at my face, okay, I can tell what side I sleep on by the way my face looks, okay? So this side of my face has more wrinkles on it, right, than this side of my face. Because this side of my face is pushed down, and we sleep on satin pillowcases here at Lilleybugglane, okay? But if you sleep on your back, your face is falling back, you're falling backwards, right, honey? Have you ever woken up with sheet marks on your face from sleeping on your side? Like wrinkle marks? And when I wake up in the morning, this eye right here underneath my eye is quite puffy, and my eye is quite puffy. See, Fran? Right. So you can tell what side of your face you sleep on. So if you sleep on your back, your face, falls this way, right? And it doesn't put any wrinkles on your face, right? So it may be vain for me to say that, and that's okay because I'm vain. And I didn't think the song was about me, but it was. So I'm going to try and sleep on my back because I notice when I sleep on my back and I wake up in the morning, my face doesn't look as puffy, okay? It doesn't look like sleep puff. You know what I'm saying? That sleep puff that people have when they first wake up, like little kids, they've got their puffy little sleepy faces. Well, if you sleep on your back, you don't have that. Now, if you have an event that is coming up, right, and you want to do everything you can to look your best, I would suggest probably a week to 10 days before the event occurs to start to sleep on your back. That way your face, you won't be smashing your face into the pillow, if that makes sense. Sleep puff, right? I think that's what it's called. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, so, that's going to be my goal. That's going to be my goal. And if I have to put 2 pillows on each side of me to keep me from rolling over at night, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, there are a couple of mature YouTube influencers, which I hate that word, but they're well-known women on YouTube that are older, that they talk about training yourself to sleep on your back because it is better for your face and your neck. Okay? So that's going to be my goal for June, is to sleep on my back for 30 days. And I want to see if it does anything to change my face at all, as far as the way it looks or just the difference in the way it looks, right? So there we go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue. I know, right, honey? We don't think of our necks, right? We don't think of our necks. And what are the 2 parts of our bodies as mature women, right? What are the 2 parts of our bodies that give away our age the quickest? The backs of our hands and our necks. Yes, Fran. Yes. So anyway, but I'm going to continue my balance, right? Because everything that I'm doing, I'm building, right? I'm going to continue to build. Yes, the cleavage too, right? Because a lot of women have that cleavage crease wrinkle in their cleavage, and that's from laying on your side and your breastises smashing together and making that crease in the middle. Now, I have seen a cleavage pillow that you can stick in between your breastises when you sleep, okay? Now, you all know that I wear a bra to bed. I certainly do. And I do not have droopy boobies. I do not have, my back doesn't hurt, my shoulders don't hurt, but I don't have big bazongas either. I don't have like big bazongas, right? But I keep them supported, and I do wear a bra to bed. I have always worn a bra to bed since I was probably in middle school, right? Some can do it, some can't. There are sleep bras, right, that offer, do you, Francine? I know, right? They offer light support, because I mean, if you're laying on your back, you've got to put your arms out like this because your breastises fall underneath your arms. First of all, that'll make your arms real sweaty at night. It certainly will. Did you really, Fran? Oh, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to be doing. That's my goal for June, is a beauty goal, right? So last month was a physical fitness goal with my balance. This month is going to be, yes, honey, there are sleep bras. There are sleep bras and bralettes, which offer just enough support. They're not like, these big old cranny, strappy things. Just enough support during the night when you sleep, right? And let me tell you something. Ladies, and boys, listen to this, boys. Boys, if your sweetie wears a sports bra, you need to tell her it's not attractive unless she's working out, right? Sports bras are not good. They serve a purpose. We don't want to walk around with a uniboob, right? No. Sports bras are for sports. Yes, I will, honey. I will. I notice it mostly in the morning, and I gua sha, and so I can, Jen, we are not PC here. Say it, sister, say it. Yes, you just want something to hug your breastises at night, right? You don't want to boulder hold them like you do if you're going out somewhere or you're dressing nice and you want to have on the proper underpinnings, right? You just want to hug your breasts at night, right? So sleep bras or bralettes. And let me tell you something. It doesn't matter how small your breastises are or how big your breastises are. They need to be supported. Why do you think your shoulders hurt? Why do you think your neck hurts? Why do you think your back hurts? Because you're not supporting these heavy ass things hanging off the front of your body. Up, outfit of circle time. And I got a treat for you, friends. I certainly do. Here we go. I'm so excited. Okay. Now, I told you all about Modern Prairie, didn't I? I told you about Modern Prairie. It's a website. Melissa Gilbert, who played Laura Ingalls, started this website, and it has a lot to do with Little House on the Prairie, and it has a lot to do with mature women and just simplicity of life and simplicity of hobbies and things like that. Well, guess what? I got the strawberry apron off of the website. Now, Melissa Gilbert has partnered up with April Cornell. And April Cornell is a fabric and home goods designer, right? And so April Cornell supplies the material and manufactures the clothing that her material is used for. So this is called the Strawberry Apron. It has a V-neck with polka dot and then this wonderful strawberry pattern. It has a pocket right here that's kind of put at a little bit of an angle. And then it has this fabulous ruffle with the polka dot. Okay. Very large armholes, right? And then in the back, it's a double tie. So it ties high and it ties low, and then it flares out like this. Okay, I have on my crisp white shirt that is my absolute favorite from Walmart, Time and True. I have mine and Honey's favorite necklace on. I have my jeans, bootleg jeans, Dansko clogs, and my black socks. Because can I tell you, it was a little bit chilly here today. It certainly was a little bit chilly. So that's what I have on. But I would invite you to visit the Modern Prairie website and look at the things that she has to offer, that Melissa Gilbert has to offer on Modern Prairie. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not cheap stuff, okay? This apron was $38, and it was a gift from Chewy, but this was $38, okay? So just be aware, right? Just be aware that you're not shopping at the Dollar Tree, okay? You're not shopping at the Dollar Tree. And she has all kinds of things to offer. Look in the sale section of the website also. Me too, honey, me too. Tina, me too. Now let me tell you something, okay? Well worth the money, Tina. I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to reveal a little secret. Tina has a cherry apron. So she got the cherry apron, the cherry apron on the website. And I got the strawberry one on the website, right? Unbeknownst to both of us, we ordered at the same time. So I got a message from Tina saying, I bet you're really happy because my package arrived today. And it just so happened my package arrived the same day hers did. So I'm going to be buying the cherry apron, the cherry apron. That's my next purchase. Now, there is a dress on the website that is of this strawberry design. I think it's called the strawberry porch dress or something like that. It's $88. I told you this was not cheap, but I'm waiting for that to come in to be restocked in my size because I want it so badly. But please check out Modern Prairie, modernprairie.com, and you will be very, very happy. And even if you don't buy anything, it's a wonderful website to look at. It certainly is. And the clothing is modest, and it is named after different women in the Little House on the Prairie series. So you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. But I have a new apron. I certainly do. So I'm so excited. I am so excited. And Tina's cherry apron, hers crisscrosses in the back, where my strawberry one ties in the back with the double tie, but hers crisscrosses in the back. So we have different aprons, but we're both more than happy with our aprons. So I'm very, very excited. So I will be ordering from her again, but I wanted to share my apron with you. So, and you all know that I told you that I have started to wear aprons during the day here at Lilleybugglane when I am doing my house chores or, taking care of things, cleaning the sink, making the beds upstairs. I put my apron on when I'm doing my things here at Lilleybugglane. And it's just a way to kind of bring back that old school kind of tradition of wearing the aprons when you're doing the housework. Harriet's Cameloon. Is that on the website, Fran? Let me write that down so I can go look at it. I think I know what that is. Oops, sorry. I shook you. Let me write that down, Fran. Now look in the sales section. Look in the sales section, okay? Look in the sales section and follow her on Instagram. Follow her on Instagram. They also sell the sleeping hats that Laura and Mary used to wear in the TV series on Little House on the Prairie, and they sell the bonnets. What do you call those? What are they called? It has the big brim on it and you tie it underneath your chin. Is that called a sunbonnet? Yes, because Sunbonnet Sue, right, is a quilting design, right? Sunbonnet Sue? I think so. I don't know. I'm confusing myself now. All right, let me just say this. Robert De Niro, you freak, you sick, disgusting freak, okay? Let me tell you something. If you don't think for 2 seconds that they've got some blackmail on Robert De Niro, you're smoking dope. You're smoking dope. Why in the world would Robert De Niro, who is in his 80s, late 80s, or mid, I don't know what, okay? And let me tell you something. If you think for 2 seconds he fathered that child naturally, you're smoking dope again. You certainly are. So you may want to cut back if you're smoking the dope because you think that Robert De Niro fathered that child naturally. There's no possible way he could have. Have you seen him? Have you seen him? Anyway, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the fact that Robert De Niro has completely lost his mind. I've never been a fan of him. I think he looks like, he smells like, I think he looks like an old stale Cheeto smells. Do you know what I'm saying? That crusty old man. Yes, he did, honey. That crusty old man look, right? And he must think that we're still back like in the 60s and the 70s when he was like 2 cents relevant. Well, we're not. We're not. And he's not 2 cents relevant. He needs to go away. Go away. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, Robert De Niro, okay? I'm willing to buy you a plane ticket out of this country. I am. And I will. But here's the catch, okay? I get to pick the country. You have to surrender your U.S. citizenship and never return to this country. I will buy you your plane ticket out of this country. I will. I will. So that you don't have to spend any of your millions of dollars, right? Because we know you're not going anywhere. Just like Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg's not going anywhere, and I'll buy her a plane ticket too with the same conditions. Matter of fact, I'll buy anybody a plane ticket out of this country if you hate this country as much as you act like you do, okay? I will buy you a plane ticket with the 3 conditions. I pick the country you're going to. You surrender your U.S. citizenship, and you never come back. I'll buy your ticket. I'll buy you a ticket, okay? Now, if you know this or not, divorce filings are public record, okay? Divorce filings are public record. Robert De Niro is connected to Jeffrey Epstein, who did not kill himself. Okay? Go read Robert De Niro's ex-wife's divorce filing, and you will see what a disgusting, sick freak he is. It's an open secret in Hollywood because I've heard a couple of people mention it in interviews, and they've gotten on the subject of Robert De Niro, and this gets brought up. Okay? So there we go. But let me tell you something. Robert De Niro, it was not a good look. It was not a good look. I don't know what they've got on you, you poor old man. But you need to get it straight. You need to get it straight. Because confession through projection is what you were doing. And to have those two shameful, disgraceful police officers behind you today made you look like an aged out Goomba. That's what you look like, an aged out Goomba. Okay? And if you don't think for 2 seconds that what is happening to President Trump is not a political witch hunt, then you are smoking dope, because why was Robert De Niro there to claim that he had joined the Biden-Harris campaign when the trial against President Trump is not a political witch hunt, so they say. But it is, but it is. They had 7 years, right? They had 7 years, and now all of a sudden they're doing this, right? And this man is, President Trump is 77 years old, has never even been arrested once in his life, and now all of a sudden has 90 some charges against him. So Robert De Niro, again, and if anybody has ever met him in a mall somewhere, get in contact with him and let him know that I'll buy his ticket out of this country. Same with Whoopi Goldberg, same with George Lopez, same with Cher. I'll buy their tickets. I'll buy their tickets with the 3 conditions that I have put down. I'll buy anybody's ticket with the 3 conditions. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit from these celebrities that are disgusting human beings. And I thought it was hilarious that the car alarm was going off in the background, and you could tell that that really rattled his old crusty brain, right? It did. It did. He's just a gross man. He's a gross man. Go read the divorce papers. Go ahead. Go ahead. Read the divorce papers. He's nasty. And he said that he built New York City and that that's his town. Really? Really? Because I wouldn't be claiming New York City as my town, Robert De Niro, in the shape that it's in now. Certainly not. And you haven't been relevant since I don't know when. I don't even think I've ever watched a movie with Robert De Niro in it. That's not my genre. That's not my genre. Have you ever smelt a stale Cheeto? Like a Frito, a stale Frito. You know what they smell like? Have you ever smelled one? That's what he looks like to me. A crusty old man. Oh, yes, you are, honey. Get ready, sister. Get ready. Get ready. Anyway, Robert De Niro, I don't like you. I don't like you, Robert De Niro. I don't like you, Whoopi Goldberg. I don't like you, Barbara Streisand. I don't like you. You know what? And it's a damn shame because Barbara Streisand has a beautiful, beautiful voice. But I don't like her. I don't. I don't. Seriously. But you watch. They ain't going nowhere. They're not going one damn place. They certainly aren't. Because they know this is the best country in the world to live in. A stale Frito, honey. A stale Frito. Yes, Jen. Yes, it is, isn't it? It is. Now, I do feel very sorry for is it his wife or just a baby mama? A young girl who, I don't know what, but apparently she's suffering from postpartum depression pretty bad, from what I understand. And I feel bad for her. I certainly do. I mean, I'd be depressed too if, I was with him, right? Especially knowing what what a freak he is. So there we go. All right, friends. There we go. You met my Jolly and you saw my new apron. I know. It's been a great time, hasn't it? It has been a great time. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have, because I certainly have. Now, don't forget to mark your calendars next month, June 19th. That is our next Conspiracy Theory Circle time. It is! It's our Conspiracy Theory Circle time. Ugh. And I may or may not have gotten both Mr. and Mrs. Smith to wear colanders on their heads so I could take our next thumbnail. But I'm not going to tell. You'll have to wait and see the thumbnail for the Conspiracy Theory Circle time. Oh, I know, right? I know. Listen, if you would like to leave a comment down below, please feel free. Get it off your chest, friends. Get it off your chest and feel better, right? We're going to watch for the swells in our lives, right? And we're going to take care of them like that so they don't become crashing waves, right? Because that's the way to keep our lives calm and drama-free, right? Right. All right, friends. It has been a wonderful time with you this evening. Good night, Tina. Good night. Good night. And I am going to be ordering that cherry apron. I am. I love this one so much. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Have a great rest of the week. Good night, Francine. I think of you all often. You are never far in my thoughts. Are we ready? I think we're ready. I hope you are happy. You're happy, right? I hope you are happy. I hope you are healthy. Let's all say it together. Take your zinc every day. It is up to us. And I hope you're safe. I certainly do. Keep your eyes on the sky so you know the weather that is in your area. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. I will see you Saturday at the sink. Good night.